Well, good afternoon, classmates and teacher Rene. I am Eucalip Santiago, and today I'm going to talk about and present Byzantine art and the dome of the rock. And these are my topics for this work. So Byzantine art. To speak of Byzantine art is a bit problematic, since the Byzantine Empire and it has expanded more than a millennium and penetrate geographic regions far from its capital in Constantinople. Thus, Byzantine art includes work created for the 4th century to the 15th century and encompassing parts of the Italian peninsula, the Eastern Age of the Slavic world, the Middle East, and North Africa. So, what is exactly Byzantine art? Well, Byzantine art is an artistic style that developed in the Eastern Mediterranean under the rule of the Byzantine Empire and spread beyond its boundaries to other parts of the Christian world. It moved away from classical naturalistic figures to flat frontal figures and is best seen in mosaics and icons. Art produced during the Middle Age by the Byzantine Empire or Eastern Roman Empire, spanning the 4th to the 15th century. The style is defined by devotional Christian subjects depicted in angular forms with sharp contours, flattening color and gold decorations. Byzantine art appeared in a wide range of art and design forms, including painting, architecture, mosaic, metalwork, and carved ivory relief. Although it is most widely recognized for its lavish gold icons, which still exist in churches around the world today. Byzantine art is known for several distinct characteristics, including first one is dome architecture. Byzantine buildings often feature large domes, symbolizing the connection between heaven and earth. In the second part of my presentation, we can see the dome of a building. So, well, this is a characteristic of this art. The mosaics, Byzantine art frequently incorporates mosaics which are detailed and colorful depiction of religious scenes. Use of gold and bright colors. Gold and vibrant colors are used to convey luxury, majesty, and spiritual significance. For one, religious iconography. Byzantine art often features stylized representation of Christ, the Virgin Mary, and the saints. Fifth one, symbolism. Byzantine art is rich in symbolism with elements like the cross and dove holding deep meaning, like some pieces of art that we can see in next slides. We can see these elements, this symbolism. And well, the sixth one is the classical influence. Byzantine art draws from classical Greek and Roman styles, adapting them to its own unique aesthetic. And the last one is luxurious materials. Well, Byzantine art often incorporate luxurious materials like marble, gold, and silk. Well, all of these characteristics combine to create a distinctive and captivating art form that reflects spiritual and cultural values of the Byzantine Empire. We can see the elements are related to their religion. Like the next slide, we can see these characteristics more clearly. Well, uh, here we have examples. The first one is the Otokos of Vladimir. The Otokos of Vladimir is a renewed medieval Byzantine icon featuring the Virgin Mary, Christ Child. Created in Constantinople, it was gifted to Kip's grand prize Yuri Dolgoruki around 1131 and later brought to Vladimir by his son. And after we have the Ascension mosaic in Hagia Sophia in Thessaloniki, Greece. Well, it's a well-preserved 9th and 10th century artwork depicting Jesus' ascension, surrounded by Mary, angels, and apostles. It features an inscription from Acts 1:11. And well, the next work is the cross mosaic in Hagia Iron Church in Istanbul. This is a rare example of iconoclastic art created during Emperor Constantine V rule. While the church rebuilt after an earthquake, remains of view in Istanbul, now converted to a mosque and now serves as a museum and concert hall. And the last one is the mosaic of the journey to Bethlehem. This mosaic depicts Joseph and Mary's journey, created in the 1300s during the Palladian Renaissance. It was rediscovered in 1948 after being plastered, but when the church was converted to a mosque in the 16th century. Well, this is all of the Byzantine art, and the second part is focused on the Dome of the Rock. Well, primarily, the Dome of the Rock was one of the first Islamic buildings ever constructed. It was built between 685 and 691 by Abd al-Malik, arguably the most important Umayyad caliph, as a religious focal point for his supporters while he was fighting a civil war against Ibn Zubayr. When Abd al-Malik began construction of the Dome of the Rock, he didn't have control of the Kaaba, the holy shrine in Islam, which is located in Mecca. Well, the history is bad, and also we can include that this work is found in the Old City section of Jerusalem, built on the platform of Mount Moriah. This monument was designed and began construction during the rule of Abd al-Malik in 685 to 705 AD. The fifth caliph, member of a Muslim dynasty known as the Umayyad. Well, also this construction has a context. This context I can put in 4 sections. These four sections always are in every work, in every piece of art. And in this case we have political context. This is because this building or this work is made by the authority in Jerusalem. It has more context, but I can explain all of them. We can continue with the another context, like the religious context. This is located on Temple Mount, a site significant to Jews, Christians, Muslims, linking it to Prophet Muhammad's ascensions. The third one is the architectural context. Features Byzantine style golden dome and octagonal plan, reflecting regional architectural influence. And the last one is cultural context. This is because represents Islamic artistic and cultural achievements, symbolizing the empire's presence in Jerusalem. Okay, but why I mentioned a dome, the dome of the rock, if not is owned to the Byzantine art. Well, it has an influence apart from religious aspects, because this work doesn't have a story with the Christianism. It's for three different religions, so why is owed to Byzantine art? Well, the Byzantine influence in this Dome of the Rock, primarily is the design inspiration. The architecture and mosaics of the Dome of the Rock were inspired by nearby Byzantine churches and palaces. The use of materials, the use of marble and mosaics in the dome's construction reflects Byzantine architectural traditions. And the last one is the craftsmanship. The construction of the Dome of the Rock employed experts from Syria and Egypt, early Christians, who brought their knowledge of Byzantine architecture and artistic techniques. But, as a conclusion, Byzantine art is a unique style that developed in the Eastern Mediterranean. It's known for its use of mosaics, gold, and symbolism. And this symbolism is focused on the religions, on the Christian, because in the works and in the art we can see Christ or the angels and Mary, and the architecture is focused on churches, because I didn't find many buildings that weren't religious buildings. So these are principal characteristics of this art. And well, the Dome of the Rock in Jerusalem, we can see that has an influence to the Byzantine art, because the design and the materials, and well, also for the inspiration, because it's religious icon. And well, also this dome has had an influence of different civilizations. Well, to conclude, the Byzantine art legacy continues to inspire artists and architects today. The emphasis in the spirituality or symbolism remain, and this symbolism is has an important part in the art history. Over overall, in the Christianism. So well, in this next slide, I put the reference. So this is all for my part. Thank you.